Fiction Factory Games. A jumble jaunt juggling Jeopardy, jail, or jewels. Welcome, my voidlings, to Penny Larceny, gig economy supervillain. I have never played this game. I know it's a visual novel about being a supervillain, being a criminal and all that fun stuff, but never played through this specifically. However, it is made by the same company who makes two of my favorite visual novels, The Arcade Spirits. So, I have high hopes. I'm looking forward to it. But without further ado, let's dive in. This is a game about being a criminal and can optionally include obscene language, discussions of sexuality and romance. It can also deal with triggering subjects such as violence and self-harm. For full content warning, go check out this. Another reason I like them is because they know they've got shit in here that could hurt, that could trigger. In my line of work, you learn to look at the big picture, crafting your design for it little by little. Everything connects up, dotted lines and arrows and symbols. A path leading from A to B to C to D. When you do your job right, it's clean and precise, professional, and awesome. I love it when a plan comes together. It's not possible to predict every step, of course. A skilled schemer is also an impressive improviser. You adjust the plan on the fly. But in the end, you'll get where you're going, where you needed to be. But that assumes one very big X factor, which is rarely a simple X to solve for. Where are you actually going? What are you destined to become? This world doesn't have to be this way. We can change things, change them for the better. You and I, we can tear it down and build it back up. Make a better future, so nobody has to go through the same pain we did. We don't have to be trapped in their systems. We can break free, do what we want, when we want, how we want. Two of a kind against them all, living a life of pleasure and freedom in whatever manner we choose. No one can stop us. My own internal algorithms are a dead-end loop of suffering and misery. External inputs are clearly required in order to balance my equation. Your input has become a vital component in this transformation. Do not discount your own potential. It is vast and incalculable, even for me. We're all playing the roles that were picked out for us. Sometimes we see the strings, sometimes we don't spot them till it's too late. But in the end, we don't have to be what they say we are. There's no destiny, and there are so many possibilities to choose from. I can't see all the possibilities for myself. Not here, not now. But maybe they're out there. And if I'm going to become who I need to be, if I'm to find my destiny, I'm going to need your help getting there. Oh. Hey, psst, hey, wake up. Say nothing. Hey, psst, hey. What? I bolt upright in my chair, neck feeling sore and stiff from the impromptu nap time. Crap, did I doze off? Okay, I know you had a long night, you need to focus, this is important. I think there's free coffee if that would help. I mean, I don't like coffee myself, as I've said on many occasions previous, but I've heard it can be helpful, so you know. No way, that's a trap. Lure you in with the freebies, then chastise you for being too liberal with company resources. Trust me, I know how these boring old corporate jerks operate. Boring, boring, boring. This whole office is boring. I can't believe I gotta apply for a job here. A job, of all things. If Mom saw me sitting here filling... filing paperwork for the man, she'd think I was totally uncool. It'd be such a disappointment. Feel a creeping wave of shame running down my spine from the mere thought. Listen, jobs are required sometimes. Sometimes. Corporate monotony is a one-way ticket to the uncool zone. I know it sucks, but we gotta get through this. Don't give up. She'd be proud of you for doing what needs to be done. I mean, corporate monotony is a one-way ticket to the uncool zone. But we gotta do it. I know, it's all part of the plan. I haven't forgotten what's at stake. Wait, what time is it? I look up quickly at the clock. Crap, I've got like 5 minutes to finish this paperwork or we'll be late. Need your help here. Fill this out for me, quick. Statement of request for gainful employment. Profile, alias. Amanda Hug and Kiss. Seymour Butts. Just kidding. We'll do fake first name. Grylock's dough. Yeah, that sounds fake, right? Definitely not real. Nah, pale. Never seen the sun. What is sunlight? Doesn't exist. Content. Swearing? Absolutely. Romance? Yeah. Sexuality? Sure. Let's see here. Let me think. Do I want to go with my name, or do I want to go with something a little more inconspicuous? I think let's go with you know, just the biggest fake names in the universe. Things kids put on attendance sheets trying to get substitute teachers to call them out. Yeah, we'll keep ours. Alright, works for me. Okay, so my alias is going to be Grylock's dough, pronoun he, him. And I'm okay with romance and sex. All that sound good? No, let's... No, yes. Sounds good. Pleased to meet you, Mr. Doe. Pleased to meet you, too. It's me, Grylock's dough. Good name for an aspiring young intern, I hope. Straighten the stack of papers, quickly carrying them over to the receptionist. With a smile, she accepts my forms, glancing over them briefly before greeting me warmly. Good work, and right on time. Welcome to the team. Thank you for your cooperation, Mr. Doe. Right, that's me. Cooperative. I'm extremely cooperative. I'm Grylock's cooperative dough. And I'm looking forward to starting my job today, ma'am. Just point me at more paperwork and I'll take care of it. I'll increase our glorious company shareholder value within a day, or my name isn't Rylox Doe, unpaid intern. That's the kind of go-getter attitude we love to see here at Legitimate Business Company. Oh boy, so we're all using the fake names, I see. Absolutely, I've read all the interviews with Mr. Legitimate, He's so innovative and market disruptive. I use a legit book computer at home for everything. Great, so we won't need to bring you up to speed on the latest LDOS version. Crap, how did Gibson phrase it? He made me memorize the technobabble, but I'm not sure I remember. Something about ISD drives? ASD drives. Or was it SSD? SDI? I think it's ASD. Advanced something drives. SSD, solid state drives. It's clearly SDI. That's what she wants to hear. SSD, solid state drives. The new storage optimization algorithms for solid state drives and LDOS are really something else. Agreed. Clearly you're familiar with Mr. Legitimate's work. Thank God. Thank you for the assist. I'm sure you'll fit in just fine, Mr. Doe. We have coffee and pastries in the break room, and most toilet paper in the restrooms is free. I'm sorry, most. Please clock out from your desk before utilizing either. Casual off-duty socialization time with your fellow co-workers is allowed as well. Simply clock out before and clock in after engaging in pleasantries. Oh. I hate that. That is a level of corporate bullshit I want nothing to do with, thank you. Every non-work task stays off the company dime. Got it. That's entirely reasonable and not at all an overreach. I'm glad you see things our way. Well, I have duties to attend to. Please feel free to explore and get a feel for the facility. Within security boundaries, of course. Of course. You won't have any problems from me. No problems? Did I say no problems? Oh, I'm sorry. Guess I told a little white lie. What I meant to say is, they'll have all the problems from me. Because beneath this deceptively ordinary exterior lies a soul of chaos and mischief, for my real name is... Penny Larceny, little Mr. Steal Your Stuff. I sneak in under cover of darkness, tear down every defense between me and my target, and get away clean. Everyone knows and fears Penny Larceny, the hottest young supervillain of this generation. Look the hell out, world. I'm coming for your stuff. Your precious, precious stuff. Yeah, I know. I already knew that. Whom were you making introductions to exactly? Right, I'm the mysterious voice in your head, and together we cause crime. Oh, I want to be supportive, but I also want to be snarky as hell. Oh, come on, let me have my fun. Every villain deserves a super cool introduction. And this latest caper is what's gonna put me on the map. Ultimatum threatens United Nations again. Who will save us from this terrorist threat? Confessions of the notorious villain Mother May I. We live in a world of masks and capes, villains and heroes, and I live pretty firmly outside society's rules, a mask since I was born. Some become masks by choice, eager for power and conquest, but many are forced into it out of desperation and poverty. It's a crapsack world out there, full of haves and have-nots. Stay in society's good graces, obey and conform, or be pushed out. That's why masks have loosely banded together to support each other. Clearly, no one else gives a shit about us. And that's why I'm here today. Your plans, your schemes, our resources. Crimer. Oh no, it is gig economy. One of the support structures for the mass community is Crimer, a combination social media network and gig economy market for supervillains. With access to Crimer, I could work with the best of the best, elite masks who run with huge crews and multi-million-dollar operations. But the app is invitation only, and I don't have the connections I need to score access. Oh, no. So I'm gonna steal a Crimer invite from the ones that I suspect secretly front the operation. Legitimate business company. And that's why I'm sneaking in under the guise of some aspiring corporate toady, while I secretly plot my rise to power. You and I, we're gonna make it. We're gonna do it. Worldwide supervillain legend. You ready? Wait, you want me to make decisions? You're the thief, not me. I'm not your boss. No, I'm not ready. I don't know what to do. What if I mess up and ruin the heist? You've got a lot of confidence in our tag team. I like that. I mean, okay, but like, why am I making decisions? What if I fuck up? Hey, be cool, okay? Be cool. Sometimes we'll make mistakes, but rest assured, there's no way to totally fail a heist. At worst, things get sloppy. Don't let fear of failure guide your every decision. What fun is that? Way too stressful a way to live life. Unfortunately fair. And since when does any plan go according to plan? We improvise, we adapt, and find alternatives. So I don't want you to be scared to suggest things. And don't be scared of mistakes. Just celebrate your wins. Okay? Let's get to work. Guess I should have named you something real, given I'm the voice in your head and I'm this, but still. Unfortunately, that nap cost us some time. We can only scout out 3 locations in the building before the day is over. Training day, hasten the journey. What should we investigate first? I trust your instincts. You're pretty good at this sort of thing. I mean, we should probably hit the security office. I mean, that's gotta... Security's tight. We gotta hit security. That's how we can plan our way in. When in doubt, survey the security. It's going to be your #1 obstacle to any successful game. Exactly. But as I'm approaching the main security office, I notice something funny stuck in the carpet. Glitter? And colorful paper scraps? I know what this is. Okay, I've got my cover story. Quickly, I duck into an empty break room, grabbing a box of untouched donuts. And sweep on in underneath a banner of glossy paper strung lettering reading, "Happy Retirement, Carl." Hello, hello, we celebrating in here? Great, I brought you boys some extra treats. Pastries are always welcome at a party, even if delivered by a newcomer intern. Officer Carl. The good stuff. We never get the good stuff up here. Hey guys, this kid brought the good stuff. Cheers go up from the gathered security guards as the box of sweet, jelly-filled delights gets passed around. Multiple security camera monitoring stations, redundant systems, several digital recording decks. You here, kid? Huh? I mean, yeah, I just got started today. And you're leaving today, huh? One more shift to go, and I'm happily retired. Just call me Carl, happily retired John Smith. And I'm Rylock's cooperative doe, apparently. Man, I'd love to be retired. I know I have, like, 40 years to go, but it sounds sweet. Yep, I got all the time in the world for fishing, playing with my grandkids, working on the model railroad. Uninterruptible power supplies, a whole bank of alarm monitors, only 2 doors in and out with clear lines of sight. Kid, you okay there? Oh, sorry, just... Wow, there's a lot of tech stuff in here, huh? I just file paperwork. I don't know much about any of this. It all looks so complicated. No need to worry. Even if I'm off the clock after tonight, the boys will keep you safe. We got the best security crew in the world, don't we? A rousing cheer goes up from the well-fed party people. The equipment I've seen so far is out of date, out of repair, but this nerve center of security tech is solid. There has to be a flaw here I can exploit. I need a conversation lead-in so I can sneak a question. Ask about his grandkids. How old are they, your grandkids? Oh, one's about as old as you. I got a pretty big extended family. Probably be a great-granddad sooner or later. Rather have babies yelling in my ears than these damn false alarms. False alarms? Old equipment, damned outdated. But don't you worry, kid. We're on the ball around here. Intel gathered. Always check out any alarm, never assume it's false. That's policy. Damn, meaning they'll come running no matter how tiny an alarm I trip. Can't be sloppy if any twitch will summon security. Well, good to know. Hey, I gotta get back to my desk. Did you know they measure everything you do here down to the minute? Don't I know it. Not going to miss that part of the job. Hey, never lose that smile, okay? No matter how rough it gets working for this company. You can find happiness no matter what. It'll all be worth it in the end. I'll do my best, sir. I always figured these company drones were soul-crushingly depressed. How Carl managed so many years in this hellhole with his spirits high is a mystery to me. Alright. I know a lot of the things I do end up hurting people at the lowest levels. It's not like I enjoy causing them trouble. If some stuffed suits at the top get hassled, sure, good. But I'm glad Carl is getting out of here before I cause some damage. Okay, what are we investigating next? Let's hit the server farm, because I feel like that's where we're gonna find our target. I'm going to need access to their databases, so checking out their data storage would be a smart move. The room's cool and crisp, thanks to heavy air conditioning. Plenty of vents. Too small for me, not too small for Gibson. Okay, good to know that's an option. Shit, someone spotted me. Oh, come on, are you serious? I may be serious? What am I serious about? I wish they'd stop sending interns down here just to report that the mail servers are down. I know, okay, I'm working on it. And every clueless newbie they send my way just slows down my work. Okay, that's my cue to leave. But it'd really help if I could study their servers closely to get Gibson the information on them. He's gonna whine if I don't. Odds are we'll need free run of these computers to score the crime rate. So this is probably the most critical part of today's scouting. Is there a way to stick around without enraging this guy, despite me being lousy with computers? Be human, sympathize. I know, I told them it was a waste of your time sending me down here. They just don't listen, you know? Exactly! It's so frustrating, and the sucky part is, all of this could have been avoided if they just listened to my recommendations. I said that L-Mail wasn't ready for enterprise use, but that buffer overrun problem wasn't fixed. That the buffer overrun problem wasn't fixed. It would have cost money to fix. Tell me about it. I'm an unpaid intern doing the work of a full-time employee. Cheap bastards, all of them. Why do we put up with it, anyway? The suits ignoring us, forcing us to scrape by with the minimum while they get rich. Wouldn't it be better to tell them where to stick it and bail on all this? If I wasn't up to my eyeballs in mortgage payments, maybe. This is the best I can get, and I need the best I can get for my family. I just hope they don't try to shift the blame to me for this mess. Okay, I gotta get back to work. But hey, thanks. Nice to know I'm not the only one who sees how shitty Lenny Legitimate is. I'll let you get back to it. Good luck, okay? A buffer overrun bug in L-Mail. Perfect. Gibson's gonna have a field day with that one. Although I feel bad that our heist might hurt this guy. Maybe I can get Gib to cover our digital track so he doesn't take the blame. And if all else fails, well, move a few zeros from Lenny's account to this dude's account. Sounds fun to me. Okay, what are we investigating next? Vents into the server room. Probably lead up to the roof, right? Every thief's best friend. rooftops. I should definitely scout this building's roof out, see if there's any avenues of access. Not many security cameras leading up to the stairwell. There's a few, but they're old and askew, badly maintained. I easily duck the all-seeing eyes on my way up to the rooftop access door, which is locked. Well, shit. Okay. Advantage gain. Pretty simple alarm and electric-mechanical combo lock. I can disarm this and crack the code now. It'll save precious time for later. I get to work with my pocket knife, tracing the wires painted over in the walls, snipping where they need snipping. You have history? What about the air vents? You could possibly get in on the ground level that way. Ugh, no way. I'm not getting trapped in an air vent again. I do not need the PTSD flashbacks. You won't get trapped again, I promise. You know that for a fact, huh? Have I tried it before? Nope, no spoilers, never mind. I think I'll stick to the roof even so. I know I can do a roof. We'll do a roof. It's safer. And the lock plank's open. Code's 0451. We're all set. Cool wind blows past me as I step onto the roof. Yep, no cameras up here. Kinda lax, honestly. Good ledges to hook onto for the ascent. This'll work just fine. It's kind of nice up here, honestly. I used to love rooftops before Parsons. I'd like to learn how to love them again. I know using a daring criminal heist as therapy is a bit weird. But so what? I'm weird. You're weird. We're both really weird. We can make it work. Yeah, you're a person, and I'm the voice in your head. You're not weird, you're just different. You could try therapy again. Sitting in a circle talking about my problems didn't help a lot last time. Nobody believed me about you anyway. I mean, sure, but I'm not a problem. I'm goddamn delightful. That's why my name's on the face. I think I'm cool with tackling this myself for now, but I promise if it gets bad again, like really bad, I'll get help. I won't ponder rooftops instead. Oh. Okay, time well spent. Good work, team. Did you just clap to mimic a high five? Well, you don't have a bottom. Workday is winding down. Can I sneak in any more investigation before I need to scoot out the door? Oh, Mr. Doe? I'm so lost in thought I completely missed the office overlord sliding on in to join me. Yes, ma'am. Can I help you? I know you're likely wrapping up for the day, but I'm afraid I have to be the bearer of bad news. I'm afraid this isn't going to work out. Please put your things in a standard issue severance cardboard box and exit to the parking lot. I've been here for a single day. What? It seems you performed an unauthorized reallocation of company nutritional resources today. Donuts, coffee, protein bars, and other miscellaneous foodstuffs are to remain within their designated break areas and consumed on location. I'm afraid this violation is unacceptable. We're going to have to let you go. Thank you, and have a pleasant day. I feel less bad for breaking into this place. Close call. But maybe this is for the best. It's not like I was gonna punch in for more work tomorrow. Time to scoot along home and plan my daring heist. This is home. Hey Penny, home sucks. I'm squatting, of course. I can't afford rent in this town, even with some ill-gotten gains. Also a bad idea to leave a paper trail when you're a mask. But it's not so bad. No neighbors to annoy me, given the place is condemned. Unless the fungal growth in the West Wing becomes sentient or something. Penny, I have concerns. We've got utilities most of the time, peace and quiet all the time, and this feels just homey enough to be a home. More of a home than we've had in a long, long time. Oh, sorry, when I say we, I don't mean me and you. I mean me and Gibson. And you. Me and Gibson and you. Huh? Where's Gibson? Gibson! Gib! Gib! I'm back from scouting. Ugh. Penny, I was napping. Gibson! Gibson crawls out from under the couch, his favorite napping spot, and jumps on top of the booster pile of books in front of our computer. What time is it? I thought we still had a few hours until the heist. It's crime time, my friend. It's crime o'clock. It's 1:30 crime. The little crime hand and the big crime hand are pointing to... No more using crime as an adjective, please. I've got a headache. Your visor giving you trouble again? I think the implant's housing's come loose. You might need to go to the veterinarian again. And before you say it, yes, I mean the crime veterinarian, thank you. I wasn't gonna say it. Honest. Are you okay for helping with the heist tonight? Maybe I could fly solo on this one. Just me and my voice. And leave you dealing with the crimer servers alone? Heck no. I'll just power on through the headaches. Walk me through your findings. Maybe I just need something else to focus on. What's the game plan, Penny? I don't like making Gibson pull a job when he's suffering. It's not right. It's not fair. But fair hasn't really been a keyword in our lives, has it? No. We work with what we have. And I'm doing this for him as much as I'm doing it for myself. The cybernetics in his head need tuning every few weeks, and are not cheap. If huge scores and big heists through primer are what it takes to keep my best friend in good health, so be it. Training day. Planning the job. I wheel my portable chalkboard to the center of the room, ready to craft the master plan. Legitimate business company. Bottom dollar bidder security for the most part. A basic boring gray box of concrete and glass and failed dreams. Why is there a happy little sun in the corner? Aren't we infiltrating the place at night? Don't question my process, Gibson. This should be a cakewalk, honestly. We'll grapple up the side of the building, infiltrating through the rooftop access door. I already scouted the rooftop and unlocked the door. We can breeze on in. Cameras won't be an issue. Once inside, we'll gain access to the air vents, and that's where you come in. You'll head down into the server room through the vents where you can work your magic. Not only did I spot plenty of air vents you can use, I found out that L-Mail has a buffer overrun problem. A delicious zero-day exploit. Good work, Penny. Once you finish your magic and add me to the Crimer access list, we slip out the way we came in. But we avoid the security room and the CEO's office. There are no-fly zones for us. Their alarms have hair triggers and they're diligent about investigating. But now that we know that, we know how to proceed, slow and safe. Slip in, hack Crimer, slip out before anyone notices. Back home in time for cartoons. Sound good? Huh. That's some good scouting work. I'm impressed, Penny. I think we can make this happen. I'll go load up my cyberware with some LDOS exploits and be ready to go in a GIF. Or a... It's still GIF. No, it's a GIF. Stop it. Stop bringing up this debate, Gibson. I always get a bit of a nervous jitters before a caper like this. Excitement, anxiety, hard to say. But I promise you, you'll be just fine. Cross my heart and hope to die, stick a needle in my eye. Please do none of those things. Come on now, metaphor. Okay, let's do this. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed that, don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons. Looking for more entertainment? Check out my Twitch, link in the description below. Or you can find your way back to this corner of the void. Either way, I'll be waiting.